Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the October 21st edition of the Morning Mindset. I'm your host, Todd. And what the F kind of day are we going to have today? It's already in disarray, and that's okay. We'll get through it. Morning madness on Monday. Monday madness. We're going to talk about what we came into today, how things are working, and all of that fun stuff, which I'm sure a lot of people deal with on Monday. And I just need to vent. So that's what you guys are here to vent, right? But if it's your first time here, a long time here, and you know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and how the weather is in your area, along with your 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? So for us, we have supplies that we need to order. We have artwork we need to review. We have DTF that we need to print. We have quotes we need to do, and invoicing we need to do. Those are our 5 things that we need to do. And you're going to tell me your 5 things and all of that. Overall, it was a pretty solid weekend. We had gorgeous weather here. It was like in the 80s, so that was nice. I got a little sun. I will take a sunburn in October. I will definitely take that. We had a traveling weekend this weekend because we don't have any water. So just we'll throw that out there. This is going to be we have no clue what's happening. We're getting water certain times of the day for a little while. It looks like it'll be shut off here again. Before they left Friday, they basically, I took pictures and posted it. So they put a patch on it and a tube coming out of the patch that goes to the creek, and then they opened up a fire hydrant and monitoring pressures with it, so we can at least get a dribble of water coming out. So we have some, but we have a high pressure shower head, and that thing is barely pumping anything out, so it sucks. So we're like, you know what, can't do a whole lot. Let's find stuff to do this weekend. So we went down to we went on a journey a couple hours away to a haunted rails. Old Threshers. I don't know what Old Threshers is. Somebody here on this live will tell me what Old Threshers is. It looks like tractors and trains and that, but there's a spot where this is a whole area of they have trains that go around, trolleys, all that. And it was a pretty cool thing. And it was ridiculously inexpensive. And the kids had a blast with it. Probably the biggest problem with the night is, so it closes, I think, at 10. Yeah, I think it closes at 10 is when it goes. 10 is when the one part closes. The haunted house stays open until the last person's through. But, hey, you want to get some dinner? We ate and that. We're like, we'll just stop by McDonald's. Dude, it was like a 45-minute wait at McDonald's. Like, legit. It was ridiculous. So we didn't get home until like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning. It was a good time. And then yesterday we did another, hour and a half, 2-hour travel, whatever, to a pumpkin patch. It was well worth the drive too. Had a great time with the kids, and amazing weather, all day experience. So it was a good fall weekend here in the Midwest. And then now this morning, just coming into the madness, because I will tell you, Friday from about noon until this morning, I didn't touch much work. Didn't touch anything. I was like, what are we gonna do with the kids? Let's do that, and that's what we did. So I came into quite the mess this morning, from emails, orders, quotes, just different things, and now it's trying to sort through it all. So we're gonna talk about how we go through that. So let's check in and see how people are doing this morning. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you from sunny Florida. Jose, good morning, my friend. Look at you. You got a new icon up there. Look at that. I noticed that. Jenny, good morning. 52 there in northern Indiana with water in a cup. I think it was 47 last time I checked here. It was a little chilly this morning. Barb, good morning. North Central Minnesota, 47 sunny, water in the cup. 5 things: customer order pickups, customer drop-offs, replace jacket zipper, modify STL files. What are STL files again? See, I think STL, I think St. Louis are those are embroidery files, right? Embroider caps. Hello, Barb from Jose. Hi, Chuck, Jenny, and Jose. Oh, I will in our mentorship community, and then I'll post pictures of it here. I did some samples out of faux embroidery for DTF. I think we got some winners. Hi, Barb from Jenny. Morning, Jerry. Morning, friends. Tim, good morning to you. 57 out on the way to 82. Yeah, I think we're going to hit 80 today. Poor Todd. So sorry for Corey. Yeah, it is. Like, we had water shut off. We had water main breaks. We ended up counting them as we went back through, starting on the previous Friday through last Friday, when they finally, I guess, decided, hey, they're going to do this. Because this morning, We've got like 10 trucks down the court, and it's going to go all in, I'm assuming. Um, it ended up being 12 water main breaks. So 12 breaks in 6 days. And so you'd have water, and then you'd have no water. Then you'd have water, and you'd have no water. And then they'd shut the water off, and you'd be without water for 8 hours, and they'd turn it on for an hour, and then they'd shut it back off because it's just there. So, yeah, it's been a struggle for sure. So a trickle water is better than none, because the biggest thing is like, things you don't think about when it comes to not having water, unless you are in a place where you've dealt with that before, storm areas, things like that. Flushing of toilets. Yeah. So it was like, okay, let's go ahead and fill the tub with water, because we knew, hey, we're going to shut off the water in half hour. Okay, fill that. Other than that, we were robbing from, the pool and from the hot tub, because there was a day we didn't know. We got home after the fact, and we're like, oh, there's already no water. What do we do? So, things like that. Us, what do we end up doing? Have Walmart delivered some water to us, so that we have water for the dogs, water for us. It's been an ordeal, and hopefully it is over soon. Hi, Tim. Hello, Tim and Barb from Jerry. Hi, Jenny, Jose, and all who join. Hi, Jerry and Tim from Barb. Oh, STL for 3D printer. See, I'm learning new there. I really don't see Jerry in the YouTube comments, even on the computer. I don't know what to tell. I think it's just Tim. I see her. Juan, good. Buenos dias all. Good morning to you. We were, as we were coming back through Iowa City yesterday, or actually when we were coming, because Cedar Rapids, it's on the other side of Cedar Rapids is where we went. There was the signs for Tiffin on the one. She goes, wait, you can get to Tiffin this way too? I'm like, we can get everywhere to everywhere on that. And it was just early enough where Corey's like, ooh, we could swing by Carlos O'Kelly's. I'm like, it's like 4:45. Do you want to eat dinner this early? And then we had friends of our kids with us too. And I'm like, well, then we're taking them to dinner. Do they already have dinner plans with their parents? Do we know what's going on for this? She's like, yeah, let's just not go. So we're right up there. We'll be sending you an order after this chat. Woohoo! I love it. 46 degrees there in Mid-Ohio on the way to 75. It was a gorgeous weekend. Look, see, I got the raccoon eyes and all for it. Tim, I do not know why my comments do not show. I don't know either. Oh, didn't we say we have to go to live chat? It was something on Tim's side. If Jeff shows up, Jeff will tell us, because I remember he fixed it that time. Good morning, Sarah, 54 and sunny, coffee in a cup. I should get some coffee. I'm just about done with this Arctic vibe, and I'm going to need something else to go with it. That's what it is. Can switch to live chat, and you'll see Jerry. So maybe that was it. Hi, Sarah. Morning, Barb. Had the same problem. The TRW chat last week, Tim, no comments. Checked everything. Don't know. Live chat. That's what I think it is. Live chat. So let's get into it. So Monday. So we get in here, and like I said, there's a bunch that came in from the weekend. Artwork questions, email questions, DTF questions, file setups, and it's just, where do we start with this? Like, we had the goal of what we needed to do today, and then I had Chrome issues. Chrome was being a pain in the. You pick out your adjective, right? Is that the right word? Pick out your adjective. But Chrome was not playing along nice this morning. Everything else would work fine. I'm like, Firefox rock solid on it. Bing worked rock solid. Chrome was just giving me nothing but issues this morning with not loading, and really, really hampering my skill set this morning. But that's a frustration we have to deal with. Going through it, now it's time to sort this through there. What are our emergency orders? What are our rush orders? What are things that came in that need to get set up? What, if anybody had any updates or changes or things that needed to happen? There's usually the weekends are slow on the communication fronts for like emails and things. This weekend it was a busy one, so there was quite a bit of things that we're going through. So that's why emails are going to be the first thing I'm going through. Make sure I have all of those sorted out, make sure I got all questions answered, and then order from there. Then I'm going to check orders, because I know, Sarah, I got to talk to you too, because I thought you said you were going to need puff. I've got to order in specialty material for somebody else. And so if I know that you need that too, then I'll order on yours, because I don't remember if I've seen anything with it. Remember, I thought you said you were going to, but I don't remember seeing an email. I could go back and do it. Oh, and the other thing too is on emails, I go through and I, type in unread. So here's all those. When I click and I, click the ones that I want, and the rest of them, I can just go ahead and turn to red, and then we're good to go. Except this morning I did that, and I did it the other way around. So now I got to go back through 3 days of emails to see what I actually missed because that screwed up. So I know I made my list. I'm like, I remember this one, and this one. So we'll get that figured out. But that's what I'll do. I'll go through emails first, and I'm doing this in my head as I'm processing my stuff, and that's what you guys are here for. So we're going to do emails first. Then from emails, we're going to go to orders, so we can double check on that. In reason because DTF stuff's fine, UV DTF is fine. Decal stuff is mostly fine unless somebody orders something specialty, and then I got to look into that. But where I really pay attention to is on like the cut HTV side of things. So I know we had an order coming for a couple glitter things, and I don't think we have any of the one color left because it was specialty for them last time they ordered it, and it was 6 months ago. So we'll have to order that in. So if I look at, okay, what are all these? Then from there, 3 is going to be ordering supplies. So I can get that order placed. Everything is good to go for those ones. And then I can hop into DTF, get that loaded up, ready to go. From DTF, then I will jump in to artwork because I know there are 2 projects that I want to get completed by tomorrow for artwork, and I need to get that done. And then it'll go into quotes and invoicing. So there's our day. I have to break it down every day for myself. I have to make a list, I have to sit down. Otherwise, what I'll do is I'll just sit here and have that, what is it? The analysis paralysis. Is that right? Where I just look at, there's so much going on, I don't know where to start. And then I go off in la la land. Okay, I'm just going to go over and I'll start designing something else for it because I get so lost in this and I didn't have a plan of this is what I'm going to do. I need that action plan of, hey, you're going to do this, this, and this. Here's the 5 things you're going to, here's the order that you're going to accomplish, and here's how it has to happen. And so that way I get off, because we do have a mentorship call. It starts at, like 45 minutes. So there will be that on there as well. So as soon as this call's over, I'll go make sure that one's set up, good to go with there, and then I'll start in on going through emails, seeing what I need, where I am with it, and go to it. Most of the time, I'm pretty good with this. Like throughout the week, I stay on top of it. Mondays, especially if I don't stay on top of it from the weekend, Mondays is when I walk into a mess. That's when I'll walk into just a lot, and it seems to. It either do 2 things to me. It makes me super excited because, all right, we got all this stuff to do, or it brings me super down because I'm like, oh, there's all this stuff to do. I don't know where to stop, or I don't know where to start. And so then I just stop. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying. It doesn't always work that way. So we'll see how this all works out. Hi, Sarah from Jerry. Morning, Jerry. Nope, it's okay. I knew you will read what Jerry says. All right, we'll show it up there anyway. Got it. That's it. Oh, did you get it? Worked. Sarah said, Josie, check. We still had stock the last time you cut puffer, so we're good for now. Okay, cool. So I can see. So I have, when I was going through orders, I knew that Sarah and I discussed needing something. So I wasn't sure. So now I can cross that off. So the rest of this order will be good to be placed. I'm good with that. Aha! A thresher is a machine for harvesting grain. And old threshers is typically a fair type event for showing how farming was done in the past. So this, I'll have to ask Corey where this place was. It's in Iowa. But they had trains. They had like a legit railroad track that I don't know if it tied in anything else, but it did a loop around this park. There's a campground. So they had that. The train did some stuff and went through some things, and then they had trolleys that went around another part of the park. And there was a lot of, machinery and trains and things like that. I had no clue. I've heard about it in our area. We have, there's a couple places about 45 minutes from us that do a lot of things with the old threshers. I have no clue what it was. None. And so there, harvesting grain. That makes sense. Cindy, good morning to you. Drinking a pink Starburst water. I bet sounds like the water guys are here because the dog's going ape shit. So we'll get to listen to that all day too. So that'll be awesome, hearing a dog bark just because there's people outside. That means I'm closing the windows and I'm gonna figure something out. Morning, drinking pink Starburst water with edible glitter. Cindy is all sparkled up today. 5 things. Find new shipping options. Cut marine vinyl. Assemble wristless keychains. Oil my sewing machines. And package earrings. Yeah, because what was it, Cindy? You had posted that Etsy was going to lose the integration with Pirate Ship. Was that correct? And if you're needing another option, Sarah, what's the ShipStation? Is that right? ShipStation. I think ShipStation integrates with it. Then again, Etsy, how much are you pulling from Etsy versus your own? Try and get them on your own so you can do what you want. Because, man, Etsy's fees, I was talking to somebody on Thursday. I think it was Thursday. And we're just talking Etsy in general. And they're like, man, the amount that I'm paying, the return on this, they're like, I need to up my prices. Otherwise, it's just not going to be worth it anymore. I didn't realize how much Etsy was rocking and rolling. The largest old thresher is in Mount Pleasant. That's where we were. Mount Pleasant, Iowa. That's where we were. Mount Pleasant, Iowa is where we were I had no clue. Old Threshers, Mount Pleasant, Iowa. That's where we were. It was pretty cool thing on. They had a lot. It was weird because they had it on one side of it over by the trolleys and that they had kind of set up like a carnival with some like mini rides, like the pirate ship that goes back and forth. The what the hell else was there? The Scrambler, or what I know it as, the Fun House. There was something else that the girls really dug doing, and I don't remember what that one was. But over there, it was a ball of a time. And then on the other side, they had what was it? It's where all like it's not so much the spooky stuff, but yeah, it was the spooky stuff. They had different stuff to go through. I took pictures of it. The haunted train was pretty cool. It was there. So, like you said, it was like a 2-hour drive for us. So I would say if you're within a 2-hour drive of it, it's worth the drive. It was well worth the drive. It was the first time that we did it, and we had a ball down there with it. I did have to put on pants and shoes because it was chilly. It was a little chilly out that night, but I made up for it yesterday with flip-flops and shorts. Welcome to the Midwest. The swings, that's what it was. The swings. I knew there's something else, and I couldn't think of what it was. The swings that were on that side, but there was a lot to do. And just like yesterday, there's a lot to do there. The place that we went to yesterday, Bloomberg's, I think is what the name of it is. I have to go back and look. You talk about a place that is capitalizing on getting people out there. Like, it was very spread out, so you didn't feel like there was a lot of people there. They probably had easily 100 photo opportunities for you, and by that they had, what I mean is they had different displays set up, like not just the wooden ones where you stick your head in and things like that. They had like legitimate like photo shoot quality displays set up all over the place, and so that one was really good, and pricing was really fair too. Sometimes you'll go to these places and for a water is $37. That wasn't the case. It was like $2.50 for a water. So hey, it wasn't bad at all. Great family fun for that one. And I were there. Blooms. That's right. Bloomsbury Farm. That's where we went. Bloomsbury Farm. Yeah, Bloomsbury. That's where we went. One. I wore shoes on because it was cold. It was cold, and I was going to be outside for hours, and so at dark. So I put on shoes and pants, and it was my feet hurt. Like legit, my feet hurt from wearing shoes. So I guess I need to start wearing shoes more. Cindy says Etsy doesn't want to play nice with pirate ship anymore. My options are Shippo and ShipStation. No bueno. So looking at possibly my own conversation. Move all your stuff over to Shopify. Move over to Shopify, and you will be good to go. Build it all on that back end. Integrates with everything. Lots of stuff. In fact, in the description of this one, there's a link to try Shopify, and I think you only pay for $1 for the month, for the first month to try it out. So there's a link down here that you can do and go from there for it. So yeah, so we traveled all over Iowa this weekend. We went to Mount Pleasant, which is like 2 hours away. Good time. If you're able to make that drive, do it. If you're in, around there, and then the Bloomsbury Farm, yeah, that was fun yesterday too. And then this week on tap, I think Friday we're headed to Tanner's Orchard, which is like another hour and a half, 2 hour drive away. Something new and fun for the kids. So we're the traveling family this time of year, apparently, to go do outdoorsy, funsy stuff. We'll see how it all plays out. Let's see. Oh, I guess you could do that. Can you just manually put stuff in Pirate Ship and not have it integrated? You could. It's just like, think about you, Corey, when you're doing that on Chipley. Wouldn't it be a lot easier just to, if we had ShipStation, just to hit the button on it, right? Look at that. Jerry says, changed my account. Did that help? That helped him. Jerry changed her account. See if that helped at all. But Monday, I've got stuff to do. I'm going to end this one early so I can get in this. I feel super far behind. If you're in the mentorship community, we'll start that call here in 40 minutes. Yeah, look at that. Okay, Cindy. So this isn't going to... Cindy, I'll have to have you get with Corey, because I was trying to understand how this worked. It looked like their hours were 10 to 5, and it looked like the bakery part was only open from like 10 to 2, and then from 5 to 7, but the place is 10 to 5. So I don't know, but I think that's where we're going on Friday. And I don't know. So food alone, I have to have you get with Corey with that. No, but I switched to live chat for Tim. So we're getting started. I'm going to get stuff started and finished up in between that time. So if you're in the mentorship community, we will see you guys in, half hour, 45, half hour, 35 minutes, somewhere around there with it. Everyone else, if you're not in it, we will be back here on Wednesday, because we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So until then, peace, love, press on. We'll see you next time.